everyone. Today I want to talk to you all about appraisers. My name is Devron. Welcome to my channel where we talk everything real estate. I'm a real estate investor. I own multiple rentals and have wholesaled and flipped over $10 million worth of real estate. My wife and I are currently going through a cash out refinance, two of them actually, on two of our properties in Florida. Now, in order to do a cash out refinance, you have to get an appraisal on your property. And all an appraisal is opinion of value. The appraiser is going to appraise your property, and then there's going to be a value that comes back at the end of that appraisal. Now, in order to have a successful cash out refinance, that value has to come back at a certain number. Unfortunately for us, on one of our properties that we got appraised, that value came back lower than what it should have been. Now, I'm a licensed realtor. I have access to the MLS and other resources, so I can definitely figure out what the exact value is for my property based on the comps within the area. And I was certain that our property would appraise for the value that we needed in order to have a successful cash out refinance. However, as you go along in your journey or career of real estate investing, you're going to come across some incompetent appraisers. And this is what we were faced with. Now, I've been doing this for a while, and I know how to comp properties. Comp means comparables. I know how to compare properties. And I knew that our property had a certain value, because if I didn't know, or if I was uncertain, I wouldn't have spent the time and money to get our property appraised or go through the cash out refinance. So what I did was that I challenged the appraisal. And yes, you can challenge appraisals. You do not have to go with the value that the appraiser says that your home is valued at. A lot of people don't know this. You can dispute an appraisal, you can challenge it if you feel like that value is off. And that's exactly what I did. The funny part is that the appraiser actually came back at a higher value when I challenged it, but it wasn't much. Now, me being the competent real estate investor that I am, having the experience that I have, I decided to just completely get rid of this appraiser. I completely changed lenders, and I got a brand new appraiser. And when we got that new appraisal, the value came back at what it should have been, and we were able to move forward with that cash out refinance. Now, I just wanted to share with you this experience so you'll know that if you are ever in this situation, or if you're ever getting your property appraised for any reason, that you can indeed challenge that appraisal. What I would recommend is that you communicate with the appraiser. Yes, you are allowed to communicate with the appraiser. Your broker, on the other hand, cannot. Those are just their rules. I don't know why. The mortgage broker that you're working with cannot communicate with the appraiser, but you can. And because you can, you need to let them know what comps are in the area that compares and that justifies the value of your property. You can also share with them recent updates you made to the property. If you've put on new impact windows, if you put on a new roof, if you updated the flooring, any painting you've done, you can include that in the communication with that appraiser. And I highly recommend you do this. So there's no reason why that appraiser cannot value the property correctly. So next time you have a property that you're about to get appraised, make sure that you communicate with the appraiser. Make sure you give them the comps that justifies the value. Make sure you give them any updates that are done to the property. And if the value comes back at a value that you disagree with, then you can definitely challenge that appraisal. Now, if you got any value out of this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next video.